So, the problem that we struggle with regards to intimacy and sexuality is most of us, with our introduction to sex, there wasn't an emotional and intimate part that was tied to that. Sex, because we discovered it through pornography, computers, magazines, whatever. The depiction that we receive early on is that sex is this mechanical act. There's no lead up to it, like intimate talks, walks, connecting with each other throughout the day, flirting, loving each other well, communicating with strictly just sexuality. So it tells our brain that sex doesn't have an emotional component. Now, there is a natural part of us that feels connection inside sexuality. However, that part of us can be greatly stifled if we're not careful. It can be supplanted, or it can have a ceiling because that compulsive behavior is still at play. Now, my definition of sexuality is it's a climatic expression of an emotional connection. So what that means is that you are so connected emotionally that a large percentage of your sexual desire for your person comes out of that connection, that emotional share that is happening inside that space. Now, that's not an easy thing. If we're going to move into the kind of relationship we want, it requires vulnerability. And I hear a lot of guys that are going through this process. What ends up happening is their discovery is made. Maybe divorce is threatened, or separation, or you're at odds with each other. But it forces you into space where I've got nothing to lose. So you end up being vulnerable and open, and it forces you to have conversations. And I've seen relationships that are better for it. Now, I'm not saying that justifies or is okay. But what we can look at is to know, okay, there's something there. There's something that plays into that, and we want to see it and be aware. Our role is to open, meaning that I'm vulnerable, I'm expressive with my emotions, I'm connecting with you, we're talking, all of these things. And that's what drives us forward. Now, that's not always easy, especially if it's not something we're used to. It's something that we've been at odds about. But it is a step that we must take if we're going to see progress and move in the right direction.